Greetings, fellow action figure connoisseurs, and welcome to another episode of Digital Caveman Presents Surprise Thursday. I, as always, am your host, the Digital Caveman, and today I will be presenting you with the Valaverse Action Force Special Ops Republic Guard. Let's get into it! Let's begin things with a look at the packaging. And here we have on the top Valaverse. Warning, don't stick things in your pie hole that do not belong there. Action Force and that Action Force diamond plating. On the front, some nice artwork. Action Force. Explosions. Special Ops Republic Guard. On the bottom, Action Force, don't give it to the babies. Valaverse. Barcode. Small fine legalese print, art and design print, Action Force created by Bobby Valla and made in China print. On this side, some artwork of the Special Ops Republic Guard and the Action Force logo. Or, well, not necessarily logo, but the symbol. Diamond plating, Action Force, and again the Action Force symbol on the back of the packaging. Cut and save combat profile. And here it is if you guys want to pause and read that. I'm sure you don't need me to read it to you. Or you can move right along. Valaverse.com. Follow Valaverse on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. Valaverse. 1 action point. Cut and save points for future promotions. Scan for additional Action Force products. There it is if you want to scan it. Scan it. That, my friends, is a look at the packaging. Let's take a look at the figure and his accessories. And here we have handy dandy tweezers. And there's not a whole lot to go over here. Or go over. And there's 3 sets of hands, extra sets of hands, just like comes with all the Action Force figures, same styles. And I'm going to say a few things about this first set that pretty much translates to the rest of the set, like there's a left and a right, they're all on in and out hinges, and they do have nice molded details and 0 paint apps. So that for the first set here is a C grip. That was the first one. This is the second one. Second set of hands is the weapon cradling hands, or the Michael Jackson hee-hee pose hands. And here's the second one. And the last set, of course, is a set of fists. That does it for the extra hands. Here is his weapon the weapon that comes with him, submachine gun. It does not have a removable magazine. He doesn't come with any extra magazines or anything like that. But nice little compact submachine gun. Nice molded details, all molded in black plastic. And it's hard. It's not that flimsy or flexible. I won't necessarily say it's flimsy, but the flexible stuff that other companies might use. And then here we have the alternate head, which is of a different ethnicity than the one that comes on the figure. Nice molded details, and I think it does a nice paint or printing there for the eyes. So very nice. It's good that you have options for your figures. Standard Action Force base that we're accustomed to, which I'm still glad to see is going to, going forward, still come with the figures. It's always nice to have a stand for your figures, and emblazoned or sunk down into this nice diamond plating design is the Action Force logo. Channel in the back for when you're displaying it on the stand. You can put a background, or what I think it's really for is the file card. And then of course it does have the 4 posts on it for putting your figure. Now let's take a look at the figure himself. As you can see, the head that comes pre-packaged on the guy is more Caucasian looking. And he has blue eyes, and again, everything I said about the alternate head holds true to this one. You know, it's got that nice printing or paint, whatever it is that they use to do the eyes and this part of the face, and it looks really nice. Everything else molded in black plastic. That is the only paint app for this guy, is the eyes on, or you know, this section of the face on this head and the other head. And that's because this is a basic figure. Now let's take a look. Well, let's look at some of the details on it, because this is the base body for most Action Force figures. It's got some nice molded details just all throughout. Some nice wrinkles in here, some pockets and wrinkles and stuff on the arms, in the mid-torso here, and just nice sculpted look overall. As far as his articulation goes, he can look up that far, and it's on that hinge and ball joint. He can look down that far. He's got the chicken neck. He's got a little bit of waggle. It's not much. Can do the full Exorcist. At the shoulder, it's got the butterfly joint. Goes back that far, forward that far, spins around 360 degrees, and raises up approximately 90 degrees. There's a cut here at the upper bicep for a full 360 degree rotation there. Double hinged pinless elbow, 360 degree rotation at the wrist. Oh, I forgot to say, it gives you that much bend. So then we got the rotation at the wrist, and of course it's trigger finger, so it's up and down hinges on both of these. So very good. It's a cut here where the chest and the abdomen meet, as well as here at the waist, and those work in conjunction. Lets him bend back that far, forward that far, can lean to the left and the right. He's got all kinds of hula in there. At the upper joint, he can spin around 360 degrees. At the lower joint, it's a little more difficult, but he can still do it, although I don't really recommend it too much. At the hips, he does have that pull down hinge, which allows him to give you about the full splits. He can kick forward that far, backwards about 3 steps. Cut here at the upper thigh gives you another 360 degree rotation. Double hinged pinless knee, and it gives you that much bend. Then at the mid shin about, or top of the boot, there's a boot cut. It does give you a full 360 degrees of rotation. Ankle tilts down that far, up that far, and forward facing pin for rocker. Now, as far as his accessory storage goes, there's no storage for his hands. There's no storage for that extra head. There's really no storage for his gun, other than he can hold it in his hand. And then as far as the stand goes, of course, pegs, ports, you put them together, and the figure stands up. That, my friends, is a look at the figure and his accessories. It's time for my favorite part of a review, comparisons. And here we have the Valaverse Action Force Special Ops Republic Guard with the Valaverse Action Force Special Deployment Series Steel Brigade and the Valaverse Action Force Big Bad Toy Store exclusive Steel Brigade Night Ops. Here's the Valaverse Action Force Special Ops Republic Guard with the Walmart exclusive G.I. Joe Classified Series Retro Carded Commando Snake Eyes and the G.I. Joe Classified Series Cobra Officer. For our final set of comparisons, here we have the Action Force Special Ops Republic Guard version 1 with, from the Marvel Legends series making his cameo appearance, Stan the Man Lee. From the G.I. Joe Classified series, we have the Hasbro Pulse exclusive Regal variant Cobra Commander. From Star Wars The Black series, we have the Archive Edition 501st Legion Clone Trooper. And for a 7-inch scale comparison from the Masters of the Universe Masterverse line, the 40th Anniversary He-Man. For final thoughts on the Valaverse Action Force Special Ops Republic Guard, I have to say, for this to just be a basic figure, I really like it. You know, I guess it's just the articulation of it that really it draws me in, and then, you know, the whole black suit, it just, you know, it keeps me there, I guess you could say. And originally I purchased this to use in photography for some kind of burglar or ninjas or, you know, something like that, like Spider-Man's catching burglars. And, you know, I like, not that I won't use it for that now, but I like this figure so much more than just that now. And I did get the gear pack for him, and we'll cover that at another time. But all in all, if you're just looking for something just to give a test run of Valaverse to see how you like it, and you know you don't want to spend that full 30 plus bucks as of this recording, you know, on one of the main characters. This is a secondary character. He's a little bit cheaper. He only comes with one gun and 3 sets of hands and an extra head. But it will give you the opportunity for a less expensive price point to test run the articulation scheme and the mold and stuff like that, because there in this line there is a lot of reuse, and that's okay because it works for what it is, which is a military group. And so a lot of the uniforms and stuff are going to be the same anyway. But again, like if you just want to give the line a test drive, you know, one of these basic figures is a good way to do that without going all in on one of the main characters. Well, that does it for the review. I hope that you enjoyed it. I enjoyed making it. Only support from viewers like you make this programming possible. Each view does count, And I do appreciate each and every single view that I receive. Thank you, and thank you so very, very much for supporting this channel through viewing. Comment below, like, share, subscribe if you'd like to see more reviews or just help the channel out further. Or both, that's even better. And don't forget to ding that bell so that in the future you will be notified as my new content becomes available. That's a wrap, folks. I'll see you next time.